Shalom, and welcome to Talking Torah. I'm Rabbi Ravid Tillis, and I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Debbie Pollack.
Debbie Pollack, who is one of our leaders, one of our PTA... What are you, the...
Co-president of the Merrick Jewish Center PTA.
Co-president of the Merrick Jewish Center Parent-Teacher Association, and one of your many jobs as the co-president with Terry Cohen-Lieberman. One of your many jobs is to run the Purim Carnival. And so I just wanted to give you a chance to talk a little bit about the Purim Carnival before we begin talking Torah.
Absolutely, thank you.
You're welcome.
The Purim Carnival this year will be on Sunday, March 16th from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And we are hoping to top last year's incredibly successful, wonderful Purim Carnival with an even more special carnival this year.
So let's talk a little bit about the Parsha, and we had been talking a little bit off camera about how this Parsha really is a perfect lead-in to talking about how we can all help as we prepare for the Purim Carnival. So in this week's Parsha, Parshat Pekudei, it's the final Parsha in the book of Exodus because the people have received the laws of building the tabernacle, and now they have taken the steps to actually go forward and follow out those laws. And a number of weeks ago in Parshat Tetzaveh, we received the laws of what the high priest, what the Kohen Gadol was meant to wear. The precious stones on his breastplate, the ephod, and also the garments, the fine linens that were meant to be woven together to make this really beautiful garment and kind of costume, if you will, for the high priest. And in this week's Parsha, we see everybody coming together, no matter what their background is, no matter what they have to offer economically, socially, culturally, whatever their background is, they give to the Mishkan. And if they're able to give linens or metals or the precious stones, then that goes to the development of the high priest's garb. And we have been talking about the significance of how coming together to make something for the leadership, how coming together to make one thing for the community, one symbol of communal togetherness, really has power for you. So can you share a little bit about that?
Absolutely. I think that there's a great association to the idea of the entire community coming together for the Purim Carnival. I think we all know that our children are really a tremendously important part of our Merrick Jewish Center community and family. So Purim becomes a wonderful time when kids can really come to the center of the experience, and they can have an experience both in the synagogue, in services, listening to the Megillah and participating, but they can also be part of this wonderful carnival fun event where they not only get to just enjoy each other's company with their parents and family, but they get to bond with their classmates and their friends and have that kind of shared connection, which is something that I think really contributes to their sense of Jewish identity and their sense of being part of a Jewish community.
Yeah, absolutely. As you're talking, I keep thinking it takes a village.
It certainly does.
And I've heard you say that a number of times as the co-president of the PTA, that really a big part of our community here is to be the village for any members of our community who want to help raise their kids in this Jewishly significant way. And even though the Purim Carnival is all fun and games, literally it's all fun and games. It takes a village to put together a Purim Carnival. So even if you don't have a direct relationship with any of the families that have young children who are in our Hebrew school, who are in our JCC, Tat Shabbat, any of that, even if you don't have the personal relationship, we need your help in everything that relates to building community for our young kids.
What a great way to have a booth and get a chance to interact with these people who are the future of the Merrick Jewish Center and create that sense of community. So please help us get beyond the minivan to really make it part of the whole village.
Yeah. So how can people have a booth?
Well, they can have a booth by simply contacting Terry Lieberman or myself or Jamie at the office, and we'll provide you with information. And you can either create a booth, or if you're not so creative, we will create a booth for you.
That they can run.
Mm-hmm.
That
And they can run.
Okay.
We're also collecting donations for wonderful raffle baskets. So if you are a person who has a service business, if you are a dentist or a dermatologist, or you have a hair salon or something else that you're doing, that you might be able to also increase your business space by donating a gift certificate. We would sincerely appreciate that for our raffle baskets. Or if you just happen to have something that you could donate, if someone gave you a present that you didn't use, but you think that toy might be of appeal to a child as part of a raffle basket, or to adults. We have congregants last year who provided work in publishing and provided books. We have, all kinds of things. And that's really how it all comes together.
Right. Yeah, it takes a village to put together this Purim Carnival. It took an entire community to put together this beautiful garment that the high priest wore, and everybody contributed what they could. And, it takes a village to raise what is becoming a very strong and active Jewish community here at the Merrick Jewish Center. So thank you for everything that you do with the PTA. Thank you for coming on to be on Talking Torah with me. And until next time, we say Shabbat Shalom and Lehitraot.